Morning, Nighthawks. This is Miss Brown, and I am back with our 12 powerful words. Our word for the week is explain. It's explain. E-X-P-L-A-I-N. Explain. Explain means to make clear or tell how. Remember last week we talked about support? Well, when you support something, you have to explain why, to clarify. So again, making sure that you provide an explanation on your answer, explaining why you chose something, explain why you selected an answer. Explain, tell how, make it clear so that you can be an understandable person in your explanation. Explain. E-X-P-L-A-I-N. Explain.
The Nighthawk Band is holding a glass recycling fundraiser.
We are asking you to bring glass only, and that it be unbroken, clean, empty, and doesn't have a cap or lid.
Here are some other details. Glass should be green, clear, or blue.
Bring it in a box or a paper bag.
Also, this is a contest. The homeroom that brings in the most glass wins.
Ask your neighbors, family, friends, local restaurants, and anyone else wanting to support the band.
Collection continues through the end of March. Let's recycle, Nighthawks!
It's time for bunting, sliding, and stealing.
That's right. It's baseball season and the Nighthawks have their first game at 6:40 p.m. February 26 against Hess.
All the baseball games are held at Paulson Park. Mr. Sachs is the head coach and Miss Melissa Miller, the assistant coach.
Let's go, Nighthawks!
Have you ever wanted to turn sad news into glad news?
Do you want to be a hero or at least feel like one for a few minutes?
Do you want to join a team where you can make a difference and learn new skills? Then let the soccer coaches know.
Right now, we need more players to field a team, so that means we need you.
Let the coaches know that you are interested.
Mr. Bonfield is the boys' coach, and Miss Simpson-Thomas is the girls' coach. Talk to them and let them know if you're interested.
Please, join up, Nighthawks!
Got talent?
So many people at New Hampshire K-8 that we are going to hold our first talent show in April.
Students and staff are invited to participate.
Auditions will be held on Thursday, March 7th and Friday, March 8th from 4 to 5:30.
Groups should be made up of no more than 6 people.
Staff who wish to share their talent will not need to audition. Be sure that your audition is school appropriate.
When in doubt, ask an adult.
To sign up, scan the QR code posted outside Mr. Kirk's classroom.
If you have any questions, please see Mr. Kirk.
By the way, there are prizes for the talent show. First place, $100 Visa gift card. Second place, a $50 Visa gift card. Third place, a $25 Visa gift card. We look forward to seeing you at the talent show.
Hey Nighthawks, I'm back with another study tip from Harvard. Review, review, review. Remember the flashcards? Well, this old school tool is more effective than simply reading a textbook, and it leads to better long-term learning. Carry them with you. Take them to your study group or go with them through your study buddy. Or bring them out of your pocket or purse when you would usually bring out your phone. Stay smart, Nighthawks!
Thank you to all the volunteers who made the Valentine's Day Sneaker Ball a runaway success.
Volunteers helped transform the gym into a lovely environment, perfect for a Valentine's dance. Volunteers and staff also chaperoned the students, manned the concession stand, and transformed the space back into a gym.
Please note, if you order photos and haven't received them, contact Ms. Sunil in room 2603.
New Hampshire K-8 celebrates Read Across America Week, March 4th to 8th, next week, with the following dress down days.
Monday, wear a yellow shirt with uniform bottom and bring a flashlight to read with so you can shine a light with literacy.
Tuesday, wear school-appropriate pajamas to cozy up with a good book.
Wednesday, dress up as what you want to be when you grow up to demonstrate reading for a better future.
On Thursday, wear spring colors and attire so that you can spring into reading.
Keep in mind that Thursday is also Spring Picture Day.
And finally, on Friday, wear lots of colors to demonstrate that reading colors our world.
Keep reading, Nighthawks!
March is National Music in Our Schools Month.
As part of this celebration, NHK8 will hold a March Music Madness bracket again.
Last year, it came down to a contest between Michael Jackson and Drake with the King of Pop coming out on top.
This year, there's a bracket posted on each of the hallways.
Please take some time to do a little research on the artist.
Mr. Wofford will send out the link to the vote starting on Monday, March 4th, and each day after until voting closes on Thursday, March 7th.
The winners will be announced on Friday, March 8th.
Hey Nighthawks, mark your calendar for Saturday 23rd from 2 to 5 p.m.
It's the second annual New Hampstead High School New Hampstead K-8 Outdoor Music Festival.
More information on this outstanding event is coming soon.
If you have questions, contact Mr. Kirk or Mr. Watford. February is Black History Month, and this year the students in the audio, video, film, and broadcast class will present brief biographies of heroes of Black history. Class members researched and presented the information on the historic figure of their choosing. We hope you enjoy and learn from these presentations, Nighthawks.
Hi, I'm Peyton Soto, and I'm going to talk about the actor Morgan Freeman and how he contributed to society. Morgan Freeman was born on June 1st, 1937 in Memphis, Tennessee. He started acting when he was 9 years old in a school play, and at age 12 he won a drama competition in his home state. Morgan worked many jobs until 1968 when he got his first Broadway role in a musical called Hello Dolly. After that, he went on to star in countless movies like The Bucket List, Seven, and A Good Person, and his career really skyrocketed from there. Morgan Freeman set up the Rock River Foundation to provide underprivileged children with the education and resources they need to pursue a healthy and productive life. Freeman has led numerous fundraisers to help in the aftermath of natural disasters such as Hurricane Katrina in Louisiana and Hurricane Ivan in Grenada. Freeman is the force behind several humanitarian and charitable initiatives. Morgan Freeman founded the Grenada Relief Fund, now known as Plan Now, to help victims of natural disasters, and his diverse philanthropic profile is further rounded out by his patronage of Artists for a New South Africa and the campaign for female education.
In 2006, at the Italian Olympics, Shawnee Davis became the first African American to win an Olympic gold medal in an individual event in the Winter Games. He won the 1,000-meter speed skater event. He also won the silver medal in the 1,500-meter event. He retired from competition in 2019 and now does coaching. He has been to 11 world championships and has 4 Olympic medals.
Usain Bolt was born on August 21st, 1986 in Montego Bay, Jamaica with scoliosis. He is a Jamaican sprinter who won gold medals in the Olympics in the 100-meter and the 200-meter sprint. Bolt's success can be attributed not only to his natural talent but also his dedication, discipline, and hard work. He's an amazing runner, inspiring all people to not give up and keep going. He is widely said to be the greatest sprinter of all time.
When Toni Morrison was young, she had already had an interest in becoming a writer. She had given numerous public lectures about African American literature. She made her writing debut in 1970 and soon gained attention of critics and a wider audience with much more expansive depictions of Black America. Her first novel, The Bluest Eye, made her career as a novelist take off. The most controversial book, named Song of Solomon, brought her national attention and won a National Critics Book Circle Award. She was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1993. Her novels appeared regularly on New York Times bestseller list and were featured multiple times on Oprah Winfrey's television book club.
Colin Powell shaped America's history as the first African-American Secretary of State, appointed in 2001 by President George W. Bush. He was also a National Security Advisor, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the country's top diplomat. In addition to his extremely impressive career in the military and government, Colin Powell also founded America's Promise, an organization that helps at-risk children, now known as the America's Promise Alliance. Powell works with the community and business partners to make the promise to young Americans that they will grow up with health, This promise includes the guidance of caring adult relationships, healthy childhoods, safe surroundings, effective education, and opportunities to serve others.
Dorothy Height was a civil rights activist and a women's rights activist. When Height was in high school, she showed great talent as an orator and became socially and politically active, participating in anti-lynching campaigns. In 1957, she became the president of the National Council of Negro Women. In the 1990s, she drew young people into her cause in the war against drugs, illiteracy, and unemployment. She had numerous honors bestowed upon her, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom that she received in 1994.
Muhammad Ali was an American professional boxer and social activist. Although he uses fists in sports, Ali used his voice to advocate for human welfare, civil rights, and religious freedom. He was an inspiration to people both inside and outside the ring. In 2013, the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Awards were developed to honor his lifelong contribution to promoting human welfare and to celebrate a new generation of social change makers.
Calvin Cortazar Bordas, professionally known as Snoop Dogg, is famous for his music. Snoop's prominent vocals and down-on-your-luck rapping style fueled a rapid rise to stardom. Due to his own professional hardships, Snoop Dogg used his financial gains to help others. He raised funds for the Habitat for Humanity's Operation Home Delivery Fund to build homes and hope around the world as part of a disaster relief and homelessness. Snoop Dogg's Save a Life Foundation was created to help inner-city youth and children hospitals. He held a charity basketball game at his former high school to benefit his foundation to work with children who are at risk and disadvantaged youths.
John Lewis was a co-founder and chairman of the Student Nonviolence. According to Cinnamon Snake, he became active in the civil rights movements and organized citizens at lunch counters and segregated public places. Lewis led and helped organize many of the groundbreaking moments in the civil rights 1963 March on Washington and on the Selma to Montgomery marches.
Beyonce is known for being the lead singer in the music group Destiny's Child. She empowers African American women in her music. But did you also know Beyonce has partnered with Feeding America, America's Second Harvest, and the Global Food Banking Network? Her Beyonce Experience Tour raised not only awareness but donations to help food insecurity across our country.
Louis Armstrong was a popular trumpet player in the Roaring '20s. He was popular for playing jazz as well as singing. When he was just 11 years old, he was sent to the Jones Colored Home for children who were homeless, neglected, or abandoned. During his stay, Armstrong had his first music lesson and played in the home brass band. Armstrong then left New Orleans and went to Chicago in 1922. Armstrong rose to fame in his early 20s by joining King Oliver's Creole jazz band in Chicago. He then later played in New York. Armstrong has played in many movies and sung many songs, his most popular song being What a Wonderful World.
Jesse Owens was an American track and field athlete who won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympic Games. He is best remembered for his performance at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, where he won his 4 gold medals in the long jump. He jumped 8.13 meters, a world record. 6 years later, Jesse Owens served in the Army with the 5th Infantry Division. During World War II, the U.S. Office of Civilian Defense appointed Owens as director of a national fitness program for African Americans in 1942.
Marshall Walter Major Taylor, born November 26, 1878, died June 21, 1932, was the first black professional American cyclist. In June 1895, Taylor entered a 75-mile race that promised a prize worth $300. But when he joined the competition, what would be repeated many times, unfortunately, the white riders greeted Taylor rudely and threatened him with physical harm, only to see him to speed away to victory. During 1898 and 1899, at the peak of his cycling career, Taylor established 7 world records. Later in poor health, Taylor walked to sell copies of his autobiography, The Fastest Bicycle in the World, which he published in 1928, which is still being published today.
Have you ever wondered who was the first African American person in the world to win an Oscar? Well, let me introduce you to Hattie McDaniel. For his role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, becoming the first African American person to win an Oscar. She has 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, was inducted into the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame in 1975, and in 2006 became the first Black Oscar winner honored with a U.S. postage stamp. She was also the first Black woman to sing on radio in the United States.
Michael Joseph Jackson influenced music for many generations, created videos ahead of his time. Aside from large monetary donations, Jackson's philanthropic deeds also included performing for organizations such as Make-A-Wish Foundation. Since its release in 1985, We Are the World has raised over $214 million for African relief, both short-term and long-term.